I'm the program manager for revenue onboarding. So it's my job to make sure that the new hires that come in that are in the revenue organization are ready to go when they leave my program. They're fully ramped, they're ready to get on the floor and start producing numbers, whether that's in upsells or in net new business. And one of the tools that we utilize in the program is SalesHood. So just a quick overview of how the program works. It is a total of 4 weeks. These are some photos from some fun events and from people being very enthusiasts. But it is typically around 30 people. It happens on a monthly cadence. And it includes worldwide revenue new hires. So that's sales and services. You saw on the slide previously, we have offices all around the world. So the first week is everyone flying to our headquarters in New York City for a week of live in-person sessions. This week consists of team intros of other teams in the revenue organization they'll be working with. It includes high-level product intros. We don't want to deep dive yet because they're not ready for that information. So we really stay high level. We go through our entire sales methodology program, which is surprise, selling through curiosity. And then they leave. They all fly back to their home Yext offices around the world. And that's really where SalesHood is introduced. But that really is where they start to learn on their own. They're learning, and it's built off of the live sessions that they just went through. They're testing their knowledge. They're doing some call shadowing. They're sitting with their teams, their managers. And it really helps them ramp up for that final week. And that final week, they all fly back to New York City headquarters. We do another live sessions in person. And that's when we start to deep dive into the product, right? They've had 3 weeks, they've had their intros, they've had some time in the field, and we start to deep dive into our products. We do more role-specific sessions. Obviously, sellers need different things than services, so we start to split them up and do specific sessions for them. And then the final thing we do as our capstone for the program is a final presentation. This is them delivering their first call deck that we have and doing a customized demo based on a prospect story that I give to them. And it's channel specific, so everyone's included. And that we also have them record, upload in SalesHood for their managers to review. They leave a scorecard, they leave feedback. It's really good and important for the managers to see that final presentation, to see how they've ramped in those 4 weeks. So next I want to just dive into our the elevator pitch huddle that we do. So again, breaking out the due dates into those 2 different dates. I do a round 1 of an elevator pitch, and then I have them do a round 2 as well. So in round 1, they go in, they watch our CEO, Howard, deliver the elevator pitch. They look in the supporting documents and review the pitch, and then they upload their own. And that's really round 1, is getting them used to delivering this. Round 2 is getting them to put it in their own words, right? They've watched our CEO do it, they've looked over the pitch, and then now it's time for them to put it into their own words, because not everyone speaks the same. So we do that, we break that up. Another huge thing that we break up is call shadowing. So I have a total of 5 in there. They do 2 in that first week, and they do 3 in that second week. This is a great tool to use for new hires. They sit down with their peers, they listen to whether it's a prospect or a customer, a live conversation. They're taking their product knowledge, but then they're putting it into the field. They're seeing how those conversations work. And then they have this quick exercise they fill out, who did you shadow? What was the company? What are your key takeaways? And then what's something you learned from it? What is something that you learned about Yext? So again, getting them engaged, getting them to, because anyone can hop on a call and just listen, but this really makes it interactive and gets them thinking and putting it into SalesHood. And then the last thing, just to highlight these product knowledge huddles. So again, it looks overwhelming, but we'll dive into the knowledge graph one. That's one of our main products. And again, micro learning, bite-sized chunks of information. So they've already had that week 1 of in-person sessions where they've heard about the products. So this is really just now, this is customer challenges. There's a couple of bullet points in there. They'll read through them, and then they'll take a quick knowledge test to test their knowledge on that. And then they'll do another one on the knowledge graph, and then they'll go to the next product, and so on and so forth. So again, making it bite-sized chunks for learning. No one's gonna sit and watch a 30-minute video, and this makes it really easy to add multiple huddles into one path. So we'll go back to my deck, and we'll do some program reflections. So you'll see in here that there are a lot of screenshots with manager coaching, manager feedback, and engagement within the platform. That's a huge takeaway for this program. Managers are in there, they're interacting. Not only do they get a notification immediately when someone leaves a pitch, when their new hire uploads a pitch or completes an exercise, but they're able to go in and leave immediate feedback. And rather than doing it at the end of the program or months after, this not only helps the new hire get feedback while they're going through it, but it also helps the managers gauge if their new hire is understanding the concepts, understanding our industry, our products, and they can start to coach and build and cultivate that manager relationship with their new hire. And it's really, really great. I mean, the notifications are amazing. They rolled that out this past year. That's been something we've utilized a lot in terms of scheduling huddles and for manager feedback. Lastly, just a recap, SalesHood helps our onboarding program be more effective and more efficient, and it does so in a couple of ways. First is it helps decrease time to productivity. So when I first joined the team, this was about 2 years ago, the program was 2 weeks back-to-back of in-person sessions, and that was it. They left and they were meant to go do their role. So around February 2018, we brought in leadership, we brought in executives, and we got their buy-in on this 4-week program. So they saw the value of being able to make it a 4-week program. And not only that, but new hires saw the value. They created the opportunity that is net new, it's not an upsell. And then I'm also tracking time from first deal to their time to second deal. And what we saw was that there was a 17% decrease in time to first deal and a 23% decrease in time from first deal to second deal, switching to this 4-week program. So that's huge, and thank you. The other thing that I love about SalesHood, like I just said, is the manager coaching, right? Because we have such good executive buy-in in this 4-week program, I'm not badgering managers to go in and leave feedback. They're doing that on their own time. They're doing that, and they're able to see that with the SalesHood and that 2 weeks in between. They can track how their new hires are doing and start to build those relationships. Also, reporting is very easy to use. So I can go in there, not only can I track completion at the end of that first week that they're in there, end of the second week, but I can also go in, I can watch their pitches, I can pull reporting, see how they're doing, if they're understanding the information and the knowledge, and then I can course correct when they come back for their 4th week and say, what do they need more of? What do they need to learn more of? What aren't they quite getting? And every class is different. So this is really good for me to just go into this one learning path and pull that reporting. And then finally, the UX is great and the UI is flexible. So every month I have a new class, so I go in, I'm able to clone that learning path. I can iterate on it if we've added new products or I want to change something or I think it's lacking something. I can easily make those updates, and then I can assign just that class, just that learning path, so that they're not only in there just with each other, but they can see each other's progress, they can review each other's pitches and things like that. And it's really easy for them to follow along, right? You saw how easy it was. They log in, they see me, and then they can follow the due dates and follow the huddles very easily throughout it. So overall, this has just helped shape, as I said, like we were 2 weeks, now we're 4 weeks, and that's what started implementation of SalesHood into the onboarding program. And it really has changed the way that we've done things, and it's made us more efficient and definitely made the program more effective. So thank you.